Gloria Starr speaking about neuro-linguistic programming. We did a video a few minutes ago on visuals. Then we enhanced you with some information on the auditories. So video 3 is about kinesthetic people. And in NLP, we have 3 main modalities: visual, auditory, and kinesthetic. Our kinesthetic people is all about how something feels. And when you speak to them, their whole tonality of the voice changes. And you might ask them an open-ended question that says, and when that happened to you, how did that feel? You can feel it with a touch almost. And when you speak to a visual, auditory, or kinesthetic, they respond differently. So our kinesthetic people, they look down into their feelings on something. And if they're right-handed, they're going to look down to this side when they are experiencing something that they have already had in their life. If they have never had this experience of something about how it feels to them, they are going to look over here to my right, your left as the viewing audience, because they have not had that experience. And this is what happens to a right-handed person. So I could say, someone could ask me, well, have you ever had a child? I'm going to look over here, and I say, no, and I can't imagine how that would feel. Or I could say that, no, I've never had that experience, but I've held other people's babies, and it felt absolutely wonderful, this beautiful little angel that I'm holding. So I'm romancing it with my voice and I'm feeling it. And when you really feel something, it almost brings you to tears. So it's everything about how it felt. The softness of the fabric. It's a dead giveaway for anyone who's a kinesthetic. They go into a store, they go around and they touch all the fabrics. When you buy sheets, thread count between $400 and $500 is very luxurious. And then I found a pair of sheets that said 1,200 thread count, and I immediately bought them. Way too much thread count. They were rough. They were too hot in the summertime, and it felt dreadful. I just finally gave the sheets away. They didn't give me the comfort. And when you go to a hotel, which of course many times we are in hotels as corporate trainers, they make everything so nice, and they make the bed soft, and they make the fabrics nice on the sheets. But when it comes to the shower, they give you rough towels that feel like a Brillo pad. If they just spend 25 cents and make it soft with a fabric softener, I'd be happier. I've been known many times to take my own towel with me just because I want a soft towel. So it's a dead giveaway that I'm a very kinesthetic learner. So right-handed kinesthetic, I look down to my left, your right, if I felt this experience. If I have never, I'm going to look over here, and I'm going to go down into the experience that I have never had. Back and forth, rapidly looking down, trying to figure out what it is that you want me to answer. So everything is about how it feels, it's about the touch, and when you want to connect with a kinesthetic person, even in business, you give them a handshake, and then you give them a hug through the handshake, and it's all about feeling. When you're interacting with a kinesthetic person, touch your heart. I can understand how you felt when that happened to you. So you're romancing them with your voice. And it's the direct opposite if you have never had that experience as a kinesthetic person. Now, that's our 3 main modalities: visual, auditory, and kinesthetic. And you all have all 3 of those modalities within you. But you generally have one very prominent modality with a fairly strong backup strategy. So for me, I would be definitely visual. You know by all the animation in my voice. And my second strategy is kinesthetic. Auditory people are very self-contained, and they seldom show any examples of exuberance. I remember saying to one man, why don't you just tell your face you're happy? He was so auditory he didn't even show an expression. So live life with gusto. begin to understand NLP, as it is an insight into a person that's so very powerful. There are many books on the market, including one of my favorites, Instant Rapport, and another book, How to Make Someone Fall in Love with You Forever in 90 Minutes or Less, Straight NLP. Gloria Starr, the global business of choice, working with clients worldwide for more than 20 years, teaching powerful strategies of communication skills.